Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I'll be sharing with you my favorite drugstore and high-end foundations. Just for reference, I have combination skin, so all these foundations will be based on my skin type, which means I have both oily and sometimes dry skin. When picking out my foundation, I think about the weather, the environment that I'm going to be in. All those things are very important to consider when picking out your perfect foundation. So first, I'm going to go in with the high-end foundations. So the first foundation is going to be the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So this foundation claims to be long wearing with full coverage and a radiant finish. Now, what I will say is that this foundation is long wearing. I love how this foundation sits on my skin without seeping in my pores, and it just leaves a flawless and dewy coverage throughout the whole day without being too oily. I would say if you have drier skin, I highly recommend this foundation. And this also retails for $49, so this is pretty pricey if you're willing to spend your coins on a good foundation. The next high-end foundation will be the Fenty Beauty No Filter Foundation. This foundation claims to be medium coverage with a matte finish and for all skin types. I would say this was my very first matte foundation, and it was kind of scary picking it out because I've never tried a matte foundation. I'm thinking this is going to dry out my skin. I'm going to feel like the desert is sitting on my face. But when I put this on, I was really surprised on the finish and how flawless it looked on my skin. I would say if you're on the fence on buying this foundation because it might be too drying for you, I highly recommend prepping your skin before applying this with a hydrating primer and moisturizer. That will really help. This foundation also retails for $34. So next are the drugstore foundations. So this next one was my favorite foundation go-to all year long, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. So this claims to be a medium coverage foundation with a air-light texture and a radiant finish. Like I said, this foundation was a go-to for all the seasons, but especially the colder one, because this foundation really hydrated my skin. I would say if you have dry to combination skin, this will be the perfect drugstore foundation for you. This foundation retails for $11. Now for my current favorite foundation of all time is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. This is a matte foundation for normal to oily skin. This foundation, when I picked it up last month, I did not expect this to be so good. I honestly just picked this up because this color was the only one that matched me and I needed a deeper shade foundation. But when I applied it on my skin, it looked flawless. I would say this foundation is perfect for me because it's not too dry and it's not too oily. I feel like this foundation meets the in-between of what I need in a foundation. This also retails for $5.94 at your local Walmart. Well, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, comment below which foundation you have and you are loving currently. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.